We're live. Hey everyone, welcome into the Flippin Hippos YouTube channel. I'm Star the Flippin Hippo, and today is Thursday, August 13th, and I'm gonna give it a minute before we get into things. I'll start saying hi to folks in the chat. Let me refresh it so I can see it. John's here. Welcome in, John. Thank you for coming. We are going to do a haul video today, and then I'll be back tomorrow for a second part. We're halfway through August. Did you guys realize that? Like, this weekend is halfway through August, and then we have the fall, and then Q4 will be here before you know it, and then 2020 will be over before you know it, and hopefully all the bull crap that came with 2020 leaves at the end of 2020. A very strange year, just not a good year. In a lot of ways it has, though, been a good year. So I guess we should all count our blessings. There's a lot of good things that have happened for us this year. So don't just focus on the negative, I guess. We are probably not sourcing this weekend. I have to check and see. My car needs an exhaust. It's leaking. Took it in to get that checked, and now I need rudders and brakes and all kinds of stuff. It's always something. So the whole car has to go in next week, I think, sometime. But the brakes are being done Sunday, which is our day to thrift, and I don't know what time they want it. Goodwill doesn't open until 11. So if I can talk them into taking it at noon or later, I can stop in real quick at the Goodwill. But if not, we had 800 pieces of items we bought wholesale. We bought out from another reseller, arrived last week, and we've been steadily working through those. So when we have been thrifting, we've been super duper cherry picky, and I'm really just going for Plush. The wholesale lot is really amazing. There's a lot of really great clothing items in it, male and female. A lot of jeans, which I like, but there's no Plush. And if I'm to list, I have to have Plush. I can't just list clothes. I will lose my mind. I will go crazy, and I will not be happy. I don't mind doing clothes, but I've got to have a day or two where I'm working on Plush. So I could do jeans, Plush, women's tops, jeans, Plush, and I'd be happy, you know. So I'm still going, even if it's just a peek at the Plush and cherry pick the jeans, but we're not really thrifting a whole ton of bunch because we have a ton of bunch of stuff. All right, let me get caught up on the chat, and then we'll get into the Plush that I got. John is listing Plush. Awesome. I actually haven't listed Plush in like 2 weeks, so it is making me sad. So all these dudes and ladies and dudes I'm about to show you, I'm going to photograph them tomorrow so I can work on them over the weekend into Monday, because I miss having photo shoots with my friends. Plush is the best. Hey, Beth, welcome in. Hi, Greg. Tammy's here. Coming up for air and saw you're on. That's awesome. Thanks for coming in, Alexis. Hi, Lucille. Sunday Fun Day. Pamela. I like saying Sunday Fun Day. 118 in Phoenix and Tucson. Man, I remember those days. Stark Raven Wild says, my car engine blew up. The second engine only lasted a week. Yeah, I think at that point I would have got a different car as well. Mine's pretty steady. It's what most folks would call a beater, but I really like it, and I think it's got a lot of life left in it. It's, you know, we went in to get the exhaust. It was leaking, clearly, and they put it up on the rack, and we unfortunately live in one of those climates where cars rust out really bad underneath. They say climates that are really humid and or have a lot of snow, and we have both. So they got it up on the rack, and the rudders are rusted out, and the whole exhaust pipe needs replaced. And my inspection is due in October, which is only a month and a half away. So they're just going to go ahead and fix everything that needs fixed now, and then it will pass inspection. She must have Plush to list. I do. I'm not happy if I don't. Hey guys, knowing the Frogger here. That's Bill and David there with the blue wrench. Say hi to them and thank them for their dedication and their modification, I guess. Their modding. On the road for dinner and a swim. I'm trying not to go outside as much as possible. I'm definitely turning into more of a hermit than ever before with this heat wave we're having. I can't. I go outside, the sun hits me, and it's like, I do not like it. So we're leaving once a day for the post office, and then once a week, to take, if we have a bunch of thrifted items, we go to a laundromat because they have the big industrial-sized washing machines, and we can, shove up, we could shove 100 pairs of jeans in at a time and get them all done rather than one small load at a time. And all the quarters and soap and everything, by the way, is a write-off. So we're leaving if we have enough of that and then to shop groceries, but I'm not having it. I don't like outside. I don't like outside, period, but I don't like sun. I don't like heat. I don't like hot. I like air conditioning and working on my computer and even taking photos, but I like to do it from home, inside. I like to have all my fun inside too. You know what? If I want to travel and have adventures, I'll read books. I'm a huge bookworm. So, Swimmerization's listening in the car. Yes, Tammy, exactly. No payment. Dave Ramsey is, you guys know I follow him. I'm a huge, huge fan of his and a huge supporter of what he does and what he teaches folks. And I don't have a car payment. We did have a 20-year-old car that was just trucking along. It was going to be the best thing ever. It was going to last forever. And then I decided, well, it is kind of old. So I traded it in and used it as a trade-in and then paid the rest on a new to me car. Back in 2017, it was right after I got hurt and I was home on short-term disability. And I had money saved up. And I just decided I was going to trade in the car and get this new car new to me. And then the day after my birthday, we're sitting at a stop sign on our way to the bins, and this big old semi truck hits me from behind, and they totaled the car out. But thankfully it wasn't a private owner. Thankfully it was a semi truck for a company, because the company was very, very willing to just pay me and shut me up, basically settle. So they paid me the value of my car being totaled out and then some on top of that. So I got a really nice chunk of change, and I was able to get the car I have now and have money left over to put into savings. So I actually ended up trading in our 20-year-old beater, and then that second car I got totaled, and they paid me more than what I had paid for it just to settle me out of court. And so then I got this car, and it's a great car. It's a 2005. It's not that old. It's a Buick. I like Buicks. It's nice and roomy. It's a family sedan car. Huge trunk. You could fit 2 people in the trunk. That sounds terrible. Star, we know you listen to murder podcasts. How do you know you could fit 2 people in the trunk? Don't ask. No, but it's a really nice car when you're out thrifting or yard sailing. You can get tons in the trunk. It's the car we drove down to Florida in 2018. We thrifted there and back, and we had all of our luggage and everything we were thrifting and buying. We went to a flea market, and the trunk fits so much, and the back seat's really roomy too. So I like it. We'll keep it until it falls apart. This is just what we do because we follow Dave Ramsey. Sorry, I love to play with my pop socket. Somebody hit my car, but I wasn't too happy. I hate when people ran into you at a stop sign. Like, come on. I hit a trash bin today and took off my passenger side mirror. Well, Lane, that sounds like something I would do. Totally. Serena, welcome in. I'm glad you caught it live. I'm going to listen to you while I pop in the shower. Well, we won't look, Serena. That's funny that you say that, because when I take showers, I either turn on a podcast or one of my shows that I can listen to. I don't like quiet. I I do all my best thinking in the shower, but I just can't handle quiet. Measure trunk space by people. Yeah, how many people can you fit in this trunk? They look at you funny. And I'm like, what? It's a serious question. I need to know. Are we looking at like 2 people folded in half? What's going on here? Yes, Bill and David both have been in my car and driven around because when they came to visit me here. We got activated for managed payments. Yes, we sure did. I think it was the 5th. And to answer the next question that I know is going to follow that, yes, our sales slowed down for a few days. It was literally like someone flipped the switch. They did. They flipped the switch. Managed payments came on. Sales dried up for 2 days. Then they seemed to open back up. We had an okay weekend and Monday, and then the last couple of days, it's like someone has just literally turned us off. I think it'll hopefully work itself out. Anytime they change anything, the algorithm gets screwed up and you'll see your sales drop. That's just a fact. Anyone can attest to that. And they're about to do new item specifics in October. You know, because the last time they did item-specific changes in October, it was a great thing. It was really good. It didn't ruin Q4 for anyone. I have crawled into trunks, too. Before my back was hurt. I can't do that anymore. I don't know why it takes them 3 or 4 days to process. It doesn't, I don't really care, to be honest. I mean, Poshmark, I almost said PayPal. Poshmark, Macari, they hold your money until the buyer gets the item and rates it. And then they even have a couple of days after they get it to rate it. If they don't, then you get paid. Like after 2 or 3 days, I believe it is. But even on Poshmark and Macari, you still have to wait for your funds to be released until they have the item in their hand. So it's really no different if it takes 3 to 4 days to process. I just kind of look at it like that. It's kind of like the same waiting period on other platforms while you wait for the thing to ship. We have it paying out every day. We have it set up automatically every single day. It's putting money in our bank account. If you don't have a bank account that has unlimited deposits or you're being charged for deposits, you probably need a new bank because you shouldn't have that. But yeah, we have it paying out every day. Money's coming in every day. We've been at this long enough that we have a very large savings and capital saved up for the business. So it doesn't affect us that it takes a couple days. I still don't like it. I think the reason a lot of people don't like it is because a lot of people don't trust eBay. Again, every time they change anything, stuff glitches out. Every time they try to do anything, they glitch and they screw shit up. Pardon my French, but they do. And now they're in charge of your money. That's probably why people don't like it. I mean, I'm not a fan. I sat in 2018, I sat in a conference room with everyone else while the eBay execs blew unicorn farts at us and it's going to be the best thing ever. And they had all these things. And I was like rolling my eyes like, this is awful. It's not going to be that bad, but I'm not a fan of eBay being in charge of my money. I don't think that they've ever handled anything well. And hopefully they aren't going to mail me poop in the mail or anything gross for speaking my mind. But that's one reason. And I think another reason a lot of people don't like it is a lot of folks depended on those PayPal working capital loans to get, enough capital at once to buy wholesale or buy bulk purchases. A lot of folks depended on those. And then a lot of folks like us have the debit card connected from their bank to their PayPal that does the 1% cash back. And, what we're doing now is we're having to move money from the bank to PayPal all the time so we can continue to use that because We get 1% cash back on pretty much everything we buy, and then they run specials around the holidays where they give you like more than 1%. So I think those are some of the reasons. So hey JB, welcome in. Good to see you here, buddy. It's kind of like I've accepted it, but I don't have to like it. I've accepted a lot of stuff from eBay that I don't like. I do not like everything. I've just accepted it. I've said this before. If you're going to play in their sandbox, you got to follow their rules. And that's what I do. Don't have to like it, though. I don't know how long our sales are taking to process because we just have money coming in every day from it. And Keith does our books now. I'm happy to tell you guys that ever since he became full-time in March, he took over accounting and doing the books. And thank God, because I hate math, I hate books, and I hate accounting. Keith loves all that stuff, spreadsheets and all that. We didn't notice, but I don't know. I mean, we noticed our sales are down, but we're not like poor now waiting for money. Do you know what I mean? Thanks, Alexis. I appreciate you. Okay, so let's jump into the haul. That's what we're here for. I will be back tomorrow again around the same time, except at 3:30 p.m. I think is when I set it for. So I'll be back tomorrow with all of my jeans that I sourced. I have 2 weeks worth of sourcing here. So August 9th and August 2nd, each of those Sundays, we went to one Goodwill. I did not do any haul videos last week because I was suffering from a terrible migraine for like 2 days that put me down in bed, and my Imitrex wasn't working, and I just wasn't feeling it. But because we had all that wholesale, we were able to just work from that, and I kind of held the plush aside, and I held all the jeans aside, and then we went again this last Sunday, and there's enough jeans and enough plush to do 2 videos out of it now. So both Sundays we went to one Goodwill and we were cherry picky. We mostly were there for me to find plush and jeans. And the first Sunday we got 23 items and spent $27.80. And that averaged out to $1.20 an item. And then the second Sunday, the 9th, we got 47 items for $54.13, which averages out to $1.15. So overall for both trips, 70 items, total $81.93, which averaged out to $1.17 overall. You guys can see my math here, where I wrote it down. So, sorry, my computer's going crazy. I am also concerned about the USPS, but I am fortunately capable of being worried about more than one thing at a time and multitasking in my worry. I'm one of those anxious people. I can worry about everything. Whether one's more important than the other, I can worry about tons of stuff all at once. All right, we're going to start this big old horse. Woo, he's huge. Look. Hey, Jamie, I can see who you're talking to. Can you tell them I'm lying? Maybe Colleen wants to pop in. So this big old horse, I did pay full price for him, which was 99 cents, which is crazy because usually these kind of plush they put for $6, $9, $10. And look what brand he is, guys. So that's a good brand. Dandy Collector's Choice. He's really big. He's really soft. He's really cute. And best of all, he does weigh over a pound. I feel like he's like right at 1.5 pounds. He's going to be able to fold into one of the large family boxes. I have Imitrex for mine, and as long as I catch them in time, I'm okay. I don't always catch them in time, and I feel like stress makes it worse. I don't know. But yeah, as long as I catch it in time. I just started the Imatrix. It hasn't even been a year, so I really want to see if that is going to help any or not before I start something new. Plus, I'm trying to avoid going to the doctor right now because two things. One, I feel like if they're seeing me over the screen, they're not really seeing me, so what's the point? And number two, and if I'm not showing symptoms and I don't feel sick, I don't feel like having a cotton thing shoved up my nose to my brain to be tested for something I don't think I have in order for me to ask for new medication when I can just keep refilling what I already have. That's how I feel. So, all right, 50 cents for Garfield. He's Fiesta, which is kind of an older brand. He probably has the date on here, but my eyes can't see it in this light. I'll get it when I photograph him. But he's cute for 50 cents. I got this monster. He is a classic toy company, which is a brand I talk about to you guys all the time. Classic Toy Company is a generic brand of toys they use for claw machines and carnivals, but they do really well. And the ones that are more unique, like these monsters and the dragons and the unicorns and the really big ones, go for really big money. So if you see the Classic Toy Company and they're, a couple bucks or less and they're unique, go ahead and grab them. I would advise you to comp if they're new to you so you can learn which ones are worth grabbing and which ones aren't. Or get our plush guide if you don't have it already. If you're in the Facebook group, there's still a link in there that gets you 15% off the plush guide. I'm just going to leave it active for you guys, probably through the end of the year for members of the group. I think he's cute. It is called the large mailing box. That's literally what it's called. You can order it at USPS.com. It's 12 by 12 by 8, I believe. They're way over there. They're under the dimensions that become astronomical priced. It's like the very last size you can use before you're into the astronomical prices for the dimensions. And they're free. You order them for free. So anything over a pound that I could shove in that box, I just charge calculated shipping on. Ivy, I'll be getting that guide today. Well, make sure you're in the group, Ivy, so you can get the code and get your discount. I think I just explained how I ship large plush. So, Teresa, that actually happens to us all the time. Unfortunately, eBay glitches. Just write the buyer, be professional, tell them, thank you for your order. Unfortunately, this item was listed in error. Offer them something else in your store to replace the item, but make sure it's higher value. So if you sold the thing for 20, offer them to choose anything in your store like up to 30. Or alternately, they can cancel and get refunded in full, and then ask them to please respond as quickly as possible so that you can fulfill your shipping time. If they say they just want to be refunded, you can cancel buyer requested. And if they pick the other item or something different, end that item and ship it with the label. I think I've actually had a whole video on that before. Okay, guys, lambs. We're going to talk about lambs for a minute. Every lamb that I have had, I round him too much, has sold super fast and for really good money. This is from the Family Christian Stores. He's playing God Loves Me, or Jesus Loves Me. Sorry, Jesus Loves Me. And because he's so soft and he plays a lullaby, I'm going to use the lovey keyword and baby. But I've been doing really good with lambs recently. I don't know why, but people love lambs for their babies. Okay, remember when I told you guys that if you find the hybrid unicorns to snatch them up because they sell for good money and they sell fast? I found a slothicorn. He's a slothicorn. I have had a kitty corn and a panda corn, but I have never had a slothicorn. Look at how cute he is. He's also got wings. So is he technically like a Pegasaurus? Yeah, now he's a dinosaur too. Pegasaurus. He's a Pegasus. Or what is a unicorn and a Pegasus together? An alicorn? I don't know. But he's super special. He is a sloth, unicorn, Pegasus, mythical creature. His brand is just Kelly Toy, but you know what? Because of what he is, I snatched him up. And by the way, every animal I've showed you so far was 50 cents except for the large horse, which was 99. So go into the announcements, John, at the top of the group when you go into the group on Facebook, at the top of the feed on the right, there's a pinned post at the top, which will be the link to this video that we're currently doing right now. But at the top, it says see all, and you can go into the announcements and just kind of scroll down until you find it. It's in there. It's like towards the bottom. There's only like 5 announcements in there. This is LOL surprise. It's a plush face pillow, I think. I think I can use the keyword pillow. It also has all these tags on it like pillows have. You see the tags? They're like pillows. So I'll probably call this a plush stuffed animal pillow, throw pillow, whatever all the keywords I can fit in. Sloths are so popular right now. Every sloth lover in this group just died. Yeah, that's if I sell them, Serena, because I like sloths too. I think they're so cute. And he is so cute. All right, this is a walrus by K&M International, which is the same as the Wildlife Republic, just a different name from before. He has a 1995 on his tag. Sorry, it's not going to focus. I do well with seals, so we're going to see how a walrus does. For some reason, there's just specific animals that I do really well with. And I think you would too, because maybe there's a lot of people that like sloths and seals and lambs, but they're maybe not as saturated. I don't know. But this guy's cute. I got a monkey by Gans. And he has slippers and a little hospital gown. So he's a little sick monkey. See my file. I'm sad for him. Him is a sick monkey. Oh, he has a tear. I didn't know he actually had a tear. He is. This monkey is breaking my heart. Look. He has a tear on his face. He's crying. Oh, this poor monkey. And yes, this is what I do with my life. I talk to Plush and sing to them. We're going to have a talk, me and this monkey, because I feel really sorry and sad for him. He has a little tear. He's so sad. This is what happens when you work from home all the time and never interact with any real people. Just Plush. I got a strawberry. This doesn't have a... Yes, it does. I'm a liar. It has a brand. This is Gotha, I think. I need to get my eyes checked once we can all start going to the doctor again. I need to go get my prescription for my eyeballs redid. This is Gotha. So this is a strawberry. It's unique enough that I thought it would be cool to pick up. And remember, again, all of these were 50 cents. So when you find Plush for 50 cents, 75 cents, a quarter, or if, you know, it's a big old bag full of Plush for a couple bucks or a stuff a bag sale, take a risk. I am so surprised sometimes by some of them that I bring home. So these Thai classics are one of the things that I'm often surprised by. These aren't the little beanie babies, you know, that everybody knows and loves. The little tiny the regular Beanie Babies. These are a little bit bigger. You can see how big he is next to my face. And they always say classic. Some of these I get home and they're going to go for like $12. Some of them I get home and I comp them and I find out they're going for 30 and 40. So I do risk these guys, especially for 50 cents. So it really depends on which Goodwill you go to around here. I have one that has 50-cent plush. And then there's a couple across town that their plush starts at $5 and $6. And then there's one that if it's Disney or a recognizable character, forget it. It's going to be like a starting price of $9.99. So I try to just get the 50-cent ones. And when I'm being cherry picky and only going to one Goodwill, I go to that one first and go through all the 50 cents. And then there's a couple of them that'll have like 99 and $1.99 plush, but I have to be more picky. When they're 50 cents, it's just like, here, give them all to me. Actually, let me tell you a little funny story. So the one girl that works there, she knows me. She sees, we go there every week. We've known her for like a year and a half, 2 years. And she knows me. So she holds stuff for me sometimes. We're friends on Facebook. She knows that we're resellers. She knows what we do. She didn't see us come in last week. She was really busy. There was a long line. And they had 2 carts up front full of the 50-cent plush. I dug through them all. By the time I filled up my cart with what I wanted, there was only 1 cart left. So I took the other cart back, put it away for them, and just left the 1 cart of plush. And then I went around the store, looked at jeans, and looked at men's shirts a little. So anyway, she comes over and she's like, oh, hey, Star, I didn't see you. I didn't see you come in. I didn't even know you were here yet. And then she kind of laughed and she went, but I should have known when I saw we went from 2 carts of plush up front down to 1. She's like, I should have known it was you. It was me. All right, this guy. He has no tags, but he's cute and I couldn't leave him. He has absolutely no tags. I want to say he looks like Peter Cottontail, but without tags, I would be hesitant to call him that just because I don't want to get in trouble or, he's not really Peter Cottontail. He's fake. He's a knockoff or whatever. That's something I should tell you guys. If you have an animal and you're not sure if it's a character from a show or a book, and it doesn't have tags, try to stray away from using those names just because you can get in trouble. Like if you say something's Disney and it doesn't have a Disney tag, I mean, unless it's clearly a character, like some of them, like Stitch, it's clearly Stitch if it's Stitch, right? But like this guy, he really does look like Peter Cottontail though, doesn't he? Anyway, he was cute for 50 cents. It's a vintage Velveteen Rabbit. Do you think that maybe I meant Velveteen Rabbit when I said Peter Cottontail? Maybe. Maybe I was thinking of Velveteen Rabbit. It's from a book, right? I'm thinking of a children's book where he was like was he on a shelf and he was rescued by a kid? I think. Is that the right book? Now I'm confusing all my rabbits together. All right, guys, check him out. This is one of the Care Bear cousins. He is, I don't think he has his name on him. Nope. I'll have to Google him. He's a purple raccoon. And his tummy has the light bulb. I sold the same rabbit, girl and a boy, for $50 2 years ago. Cool. Thanks, Lori. So when you guys have Care Bears or Care Bear cousins, you can just Google Care Bear light bulb tummy, Care Bear rainbow tummy, and it'll tell you who it is. And I saw the question from My Little Pony pop up in the group the other day too. If you have a pony and you don't know their name, you can Google Cutie Mark, C-U-T-I-E, Cutie, and you just Google My Little Pony pink balloon cutie mark or confetti cutie mark or whatever it is, and you can find them. This is vintage. I'm trying to... The vintage tags that are folded in half are hard to read. This is by Eden Toys. You can read that. And I think maybe this one's Peter Cottontail. All these rabbits from the books that I read when I was a kid. You guys all look alike. That's rude. Bright Heart Raccoon. Well, thank you, Teresa. I don't have to look him up now. I had that raccoon when I was a kid. And, a pink elephant, I think. I'm really old. This might be Peter Cottontail. I think. But he's vintage. And so I did definitely grab him for 50 cents, whether I knew who he was or not. This is Littlest Pet Shop. Little zebra. That's the male. This is, I don't know. Littlest Pet Shop isn't really worth that much money anymore, but when I find them for 50 cents, it's like, yeah, I'll grab them. All right, so the bottom of that bag is some new Attack clothing, which I will show you tomorrow when I do my live jeans haul. I got one more bag of Plush. One more bag. I'm going to sing about it. Lots of Plush. I found a cart full of Plush. 2 Folk Manus. Yes. Good find, Doreen. I'm very excited for you. Folk Manus is the bomb. Lane just sold a vintage 70s Knickerbocker. Awesome. Knickerbocker's a Bolo, in case you guys didn't know. Folk Manus is definitely a Bolo. I have found one Folk Manus ever in the wild, and one Knickerbocker at a yard sale. As much Plush as you guys see me go through, as much Plush as I buy and bring home, I've only ever found one Knickerbocker, one Folk Manus. That's my first Eden. Hey, Hot Flip Heidi. Playtime, my love star. Thank you. I got a Dakin. That's a good brand. Boop. This is a moose. I like mooses. Moose, mice, moose, whatever. It's a moose. He's cute. So these were all 50 cents as well. The only one I did not pay 50 cents for again was the horse. This is a really brightly colored, unique fish. So this is a brand that I have never heard of. This is new to me. So I will be checking Robert's store to see if he has any of this brand. If not, I will have to comp it, but I'll check with Robert first. I've never heard of the BJ Toy Company. I've never seen it. Never heard of it. For all I know, it could be some generic thing only in Pittsburgh, but for 50 cents, I had to bring it home. He's just too unique. He's got all these different colorful spots and a cute face. And he hangs. Then we have a snake. I'm a snake. I'm a sneaky snake. I'm a sneaky snake. Isn't he cute? I mean, for a snake, he's cute, right? So I do well with snakes too. Snakes is another animal that I typically do really well with. Here, we'll put him around my neck. He's also BJ Toy Company. Yep, actually it is from Pennsylvania. Wouldn't you know if you read the tag? You would know things. So there's a pro tip for the day from the amateurs at Flippin Hippos to give you a pro tip of the day. If it's a new to you brand, you can read the tag and find some stuff out. Look at this. So he's cool though. I like selling snakes. I do really well with snakes. And you can coil them up real small to get them into the smaller poly bags too. So you don't have to use your bigger ones. Bigger poly bags cost more. And in case you're wondering what the heck I'm doing, there's like one piece of hair stuck across my face. I just crossed my eyes, didn't I? Okay, and then I found the pig from Toy Story. He's even got a little slot. Look at how cute he is. And he is a Burger King toy. You can see where it says Burger King. I think he's a puppet, so you can get all your fingers in there and move his little feet. All right, here's a seal. I do love the seals. I do really well. I've done well with even Gans Webkin seals. I had a leopard seal with no code that went for almost $20. For whatever reason, seals are amazing and they do really well. Can you read that one? I'm just going to show you. 6 Flags. Just a brown seal. Then we have this ginormous frog, and I know somebody who's going to like this frog. And if you want him, you better speak up. I will definitely ship him to you if you want him, David. He's got like a sticker on him. Okay. Look how cute this frog is. Kiss Me, and he's got a bow. He's super cute. He is by Kids of America. But again, if David wants him, I will definitely just ship him out to Noman the Frog, my friends across the state on the other side of PA. He's even got like a little kissy mark on his face. Look how cute he is. David loves frogs, and Bill likes gnomes, and that's how they got their name, Noman the Frog. I have another classic toy company. This one's a dragon. A pink dragon. It's smaller. So like the larger classic toy company dragons, I usually sell for anywhere from 20 to 30, depending on if they're under a pound or not, if I'm doing free shipping or whatever. And for a while there, last year, we had one guy that bought all of our classic toy company dragons. Every single time we would list one, he would buy it and message us. I'll be keeping an eye out. It was like as soon as we posted one, he would know. He went away. I don't know what happened to him, but there's still people out there that really like dragons and collect them. They're good to pick up in any brand. In fact, any of the mythical creatures, you know, like unicorns, mermaids. If you find minotaurs and fawns, or is that what they're called? Anything that's mythical does well. And I'm going to throw stuff on the floor. All right, this is a Narwhal by Ty, and its name is Nori. And it's super pretty because it's all rainbowy and super shiny, and its horn is glittery. This is like the coolest Narwhal I have ever seen. Speaking of mythical creatures, Narwhal is another one that I do really well with. Then we have another seal. This one is by Alaska Pets. This is a baby seal, and its name is Harpo. I guess because the baby seals are harp seals, right? These little white ones. Isn't he cute? Then we have another one by BJ Toy Company. This is a dinosaur maybe of some type, or a lizard. He kind of reminded me of Dino. What was the dinosaur on Flintstones? Dino. Anyway, this orange one is pretty cool. I'm about to throw my computer out the window because it's bothering me. Yeah, there are some tie very large dragons into. There's some classic toy company ones that have jewels on their chest, and I guess they have different ones, but each different one has one in every color. That was what one of the messages from that guy was. I think they're called gem dragons. But anyway, if you find classic toy company dragons and they have any kind of gem on their chest, pick them up. Because from what this guy was telling me, they have them in every color. And there's people out there that want each type of dragon in every color. And people collect them. So y'all know who this is. This is Lady from the Tramp. So here's a good example of one where her tush tag is very faded. You cannot even read it anymore. Not at all. But I would feel comfortable in her title saying Disney Lady and the Tramp Plush Cocker Spaniel, because I feel like she's so iconic. You have to know that this is Lady. This isn't just like some rando Cocker Spaniel. This is definitely Lady from Lady and the Tramp. So this is what I would feel comfortable with saying that. With her tush tag faded, but because I can't tell you if she's Disney Store, Disney Parks, or Mattel or Hasbro, it will definitely cause me to lower the price that I would start her at. All right, guys, I have just a couple more. In fact, there's exactly 2 more in this bag to show you. So if you have any questions at all about anything you've seen here, about plush in general, or anything about reselling, go ahead and throw it in the chat, and I'll get to them before I let you guys go. So throw those questions in now while I show you these last 2. This is Caillou. This is a good example of a cartoon that my kids were never allowed to watch because he was annoying. Sorry, not sorry. I'm looking for his tag. I don't think he even has a tush tag or anything. He whined every time he opened his mouth and talked. And I did not want my children learning how to whine. Found his tag. Oh my God. Yeah, he's annoying. Like Dora, she used to scream and yell when she got excited, but that's because she was excited, you know? Faster, faster! She would scream and yell, but I still let the kids watch her because, I mean, come on, we all get a little loud when we're excited, right? My kids are now 16 and 18, but back in the day. But this guy, it was like all he did was whine, and then he would get his way, and everybody would give him what he wanted, and I did not want my kids learning that. Anyway, this is Caillou. Even has it on his shirt. And for 50 cents, I figure I'll pick him up because there's got to be somebody out there who lets their kid watch them that likes them, right? And then here's the last one. So I don't see any questions coming in. If you guys got them, send them in now or forever hold your peace until I'm live again. Look who I found. This is a newer one, though. This is not super exciting vintage. I'll tell you what, if I found a super exciting vintage strawberry shortcake, I'd be keeping her. She was one of the very few girl toys I liked as a kid. I liked cars and trucks and G.I. Joes and action figures and all that stuff. I wasn't really into Barbies and dolls, but I did like some strawberry shortcake, and I had all the little toys, the little plastic ones that smelled like she had friends that were blueberry and lemon and grape. I had them all. Brush them out. Did I say brush them out? Did I say that? I don't remember saying that. Did I say that? Did I literally say that and literally forget that I said that about something? I'm looking through the pile and I don't remember. I don't think I brushed anybody. Did I literally not? Like, am I losing my mind? just clarify that question and I will answer it. Strawberry shortcake. So I think they I don't know, parents with younger kids, again, mine are pretty much grown. Did they redo like a new show or a new movie with Strawberry Shortcake recently? Or did they just revamp her toys? This is from 2016. And it's by Kelly Toy. And they look a little bit different than the ones I remember from my youth. Like her face is a little different. She says I've said it before, huh? I do sometimes with My Little Ponies. With the My Little Ponies, you can put some folks put conditioner in the hair, or some folks put if it's one of the plastic My Little Ponies, you can kind of just put a little bit of conditioner in there and then rinse it out, and you should be able to comb it. But if it's a plush My Little Pony with hair, just like a little bit of water and fabric softener mixed together, you can run it through the hair, and that way if it gets on the actual fabric of the pony, it's not going to hurt it. It's just fabric softener. Or you can run it through a gentle cycle in the wash with a lot of fabric softener, and that should help the hair. The eyes on the fish were really cool. A new recent cartoon show, probably. A scented strawberry shortcake jewelry box. Vintage is hard to find. Yeah, I don't have any of my toys left, but I had the little figures that smelled, and then I had the little glowworms and all the little there were all the little different glowworms. Here's a story. I'm going to tell you a story real quick, and then I'll answer any questions, and then we'll go. I had the deluxe Gargoyle Castle Lego glow in the dark, right? I was an only child, so kind of spoiled. Anyway, so we built this castle on my dresser. It was Gargoyle's castle, but it was all glow in the dark Legos. And I had the little gargoyle and the Azrael that went inside, and then all the little Smurfs. Well, then I would put all my glowworms around the castle, and that was my nightlight, like this light up castle and all these little glowworms. And then my strawberry shortcakes went there on the castle as well. It had turrets, it had bridges. You could put all these little figures on it. And that was my nightlight from a lot of years, probably from the time I was like 6 maybe until 10 or 11, when I decided I was too grown up for a nightlight. Which is funny because now we have nightlights as adults in our house. But to be fair, it gets really, really dark here at night. Like there's like not a lot of street lights and stuff. And if you get up to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, you need to have light, or you're going to step on Legos or bash your ankle or your shin on something. But yep, I actually have a TARDIS nightlight now, so I'm still a child. I have a TARDIS nightlight. I'm still trying to figure out what I meant when I said brush them out, unless I was talking about My Little Ponies. I do fluff up some of the animals with a lint roller, like even if they don't need lint rolled, even if they don't have like lint or hairs on them or anything. Some of them, like this little guy. You see that little spot where he's all fluffed? Sometimes I'll just fluff them up so they look nice and floofy for their photos. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go. I have kept you long enough. You saw the plush. If you think of a question later, you can always leave it down in the comments, or you can go to the Facebook group, Flippin Hippos Reseller Pod. There's a link down below to join. Free to join. Really great Facebook group. You can go in there and tag me. If you ever have any questions about plush, you can post photos of the plush and their tags in there and ask your questions. Robert is in the group as well. He's also a plush expert, and there's a lot of people in the group that do a lot of plush and can help you out. So make sure you're in the group, and you can also get the 15% off in there if you want to get the plush guide. If you want to get the plush guide with a whole bunch of goodies, we did just drop our updated 2020 sell-through guide that we did with Casey. It has like 1,500 items on there, and in all categories: clothes, electronics, accessories, games. It is a sell-through guide for all of those 1,500 items across 25 categories. You can get that with the Plush guide and 11 Bolo lists by Casey for only $29.99. So it's a pretty good deal for the package that you're getting. But if you just want the Plush guide by itself, it's $19.99 unless you're in the group and you go get the code and get 15% off. Again, if you guys ever think of questions later that you forgot to ask me, don't hesitate to go tag me in the group and ask, or leave them down below. Hit the thumbs up before you leave. It really, really helps the channel. It's a great way to support channels that you love, not just ours. Just hitting that thumbs up is a really good way to support all of the resellers, any YouTuber that you like. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And help us feed a hungry hippo. I thought I was reading the comments. You can get this sell-through guide by itself as well for $24.99. You don't have to get the big bundle of stuff. Yeah, subscribe, hit the bell so you're notified when I come out with new content. I do oftentimes pop up during the week at random times with haul videos, so if you hit that bell, you'll know. And other than that, guys, go be productive, go make some money. And as always, thank you so much for watching. You guys are the best. Bye.